I've been craving this game for the last week, and I don't know why. There's something fun about being a landlord. I don't get the opportunity very often to lord over someone's life in real life. I don't really particularly like the feeling, but there's a sadistic streak inside of me where I'm like, yeah, it's kind of fun to like have the ability to decide whether or not someone gets a nice cozy home. You know? Like, it's fun to be able to look at someone and then go, you get to live or you die. In the sense of like, well, do you get to live in this beautiful apartment that's totally fully made and really looks nice? Or do you have to live on the streets in this terrible place in the open sewer with this fake currency, drinking mushrooms that can eventually kill you? That's the kind of thing that I really enjoy. But I also wanted to play this because I realized something. I've been watching a lot of real estate videos. Not real estate as in looking at houses that are cool. I've been looking at a lot of videos where they go and they talk about how to be a landlord. And I thought to myself, well, this is fortuitous. Because have you ever thought about how to be a landlord, chat? I never thought about this. And so we need to set some ground rules for my tenants. Because I'm worried that they're going to believe that this is a free place to live. That's a good place to live. And I want to channel the various landlords that I've seen before. Because I've seen a myriad of landlords, having lived my life for a very long time, in very, very awful and not so awful places. And there's a certain type of personality type that comes through in these places where they're both very uncaring, nonchalant, and yet also incredibly stressed, and they like to push that stress onto you. And I think it's important for us to set it's the ground rules for our tenants living here that best emulates that, such that we can all relive that feeling of like trying to survive day by day in a shitty rundown apartment. I also need to sell some things. I need to figure out how to sell this thing. Silver tray. I need to figure out who wants to buy this Killju. We also need to return the blue duck, as well as a couple of other things. But key today is really dealing with the rule set that we need to have for the people who live here, okay? The key is the rule set. Because I need to figure out how to lay down a set of rules. Because this game has recently released a notebook item, which I need to find, that lets us write anything in it and stick it anywhere. And I want them to... There's a pickaxe. To know that, you know, if you live here, you... Wait, there's a pickaxe. You have to follow the rules. And rules, mind you, that have to be built to fit this place. Because I've had to deal with people before who I think are less than stellar people. The ways that they sort of take care of things. I used to live beside a neighbor who I'm pretty sure had like a dead body inside there, given the way it smelled. But also I'm pretty sure was dealing drugs too, because had multiple people before Uber Eats was even a thing coming by their place. So new skill of mining learned. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to set some ground rules. And I have a fair number of good ground rules. I actually watched the video and I wish I saved the link to it, but it was this idea of be sure to keep up with your tenants and be sure to threaten them with the threat of eviction should they ever step out of line. That was basically the gist of what they said. And I was like, damn, that's like awfully cruel of you. I feel like that's a very awful thing to do to somebody, is to be like, okay, well, you know, if you don't keep up, you know, and you step out of line, you will be evicted. It's like a crazy thing to say, given the way that people live and like the way that life is going. I just sort of think to myself, that's a very bold move. Does it only give me rocks? What about this one? This one has to be good. It's like rare, right? Holy shit, there's disinfectant. For hygiene. Wait, let me just use this. I do smell like ass. Mesh. Wow. Firewood. Wait, so what's in here? You actually make a living by doing this? I guess you could. Well, no, rocks are only worth like 2 OC. Is it only rocks? Wait, it's freezing over. Wait, the river is freezing over. Maybe we could take a dip inside the river. Actually, there's a thing over there. Huh. I don't know why is there mining in this game when I'm getting nothing from it. It's rocks. Anyways, we need to find a notebook. We need to place some things up, and I need to return that duck. Whatever that duck is, I'm very curious about what happens. Because we didn't kill the duck. We decided to take it, and it was like a weird horror segment. I've been thinking about this game. And also, it's unfortunate, but this is also my fallback game now for when I don't have any ideas. I just didn't have time to plan anything. I have the future stream set up, but I couldn't get the April Fool's stream fully set up, which is sad to me because I feel like the April Fool's stream would have been fun. But I failed you all. Also, this game makes my graphics card roar. It puts the fan up to max, and the fan just kind of gets crazy for a moment, and then it dies off. Oh, this is it. This is the board. Okay, how do we put rules? People live here? Oh yeah. People do live here. How do I put up like my rules? Do you guys have a notebook? I need to kick this guy out too. I need to... Hey, crazy neighbor. It's always nice to see your pretty face. You look so happy. Yes, can I tell you to leave? Why so soon, my dear? How do I get this guy to leave? How do I get him to walk away and leave this place for me, for later? Oh yeah, they're still working on the stairs. Wait, how long does it take to do stairs? Tenements. Overview? Sure. I don't really know. 17%, 17 hours left. So they live here. Can I? Where are they? Where are my tenants? Like, I know it's a bad place to live. Wait, can I just bucket? No, just take a shit. Why am I allowed to take a shit in my tenant's home? Wow. They have no water. Do I have to give them water? How much money are you paying? Evict. Moving. Oh, they're still moving in. Oh. Wait, they're still moving in? I just took a shit in their toilet. Wait, what? Oh, that's crazy. Imagine you move into a new home. Like, you just finally found an apartment. You're no longer homeless in a scary place. You're no longer living on the streets, and you're so happy. And you end up in this apartment, this beautiful apartment that has radioactive waste outside on the yard. There's like patches of snow. Pretty sure there's like a dead body over here. And you walk into your apartment, and it smells like shit because your landlord just took a shit in your toilet. I would be genuinely pissed. I'd be like, dude, really? Like, did you have to do this to us? You're already in the dumps, and now you're living once again in the dumps. That's impressive. Oh, also, what I want to do today too is also we need to decorate my place. Hey, yes, my precious customer. Is there anything else that you can do for me? Can I actually improve my unit first? Because now that I have a source of income, I can start to build my unit up into something nice. And also, I need to find some more tenants. So I need to talk to more people and see what they are. There's a lot of things I need to do, actually. A lot. So this resident prevents moving here. Okay, well, those two are almost in there. That one's almost cleared, but that's a large. I need another small apartment on floor 4. Once the stairs are complete, I go up here. I get the author inside because he gets a very... Like, he doesn't really need much. There's a medium and a large here that I can do. Can I drop some things off, though? I have so many things. Why do I have so many receipts? Throw these on the floor. Trash. I just throw it on the floor. Put the cat... Leave the cats here. I really should think about throwing away more things. I don't know why I'm keeping so much stuff. Yeah, we do need to... we do have to decorate our place. Because I was driving by our place very recently with some friends. We went to go eat at this cafe. And I was the only person who didn't bring their kids because I have no kids. So everyone else is bringing their kids, right? I'm like, wow, that's a lot of kids. And then me and my friend's now wife were like talking. And then, you know, and then we both said we don't have the energy for this for the kids, right? But there was one thing that stood out to me on the drive there, and that was a strange rooftop almost a garden on top of an apartment, an apartment that also looked like ass. So it wasn't like a fancy apartment either. It's one of those apartments that you would only go to if you had no other choice, which isn't to say that that's a bad thing, but you know what I mean. It's like, it's not the kind of thing that you would see in a cool video, for sure. But at the very top, there was a really, really nice garden up there that looked really, really interesting because they had a very beautiful tree and a lot of really nice things over there. And it stuck out to me because I'm pretty sure what it was that was the landlord's personal garden. And I remember this because back when I used to live in like a apartment complex, it was an area full of apartment complexes. There was always this one apartment that I always looked at and I always noted that it was very strange. Because the rooftop of my apartment was dog shit. There was nothing. There was a couple pigeons, a lot of bird shit actually, a shit ton. But otherwise it was just stuff like the AC almost, or like the building air units, which I realized I never wanted to use, like the vents, because I realized it was covered in bird shit. But there was also like, it was just nothing. Like, it was just a utility thing, right? I look over at this other building, and on that rooftop, it reminded me of the one that I recently saw. That one also had like a really nice garden, and in fact, it had like chairs outside. It had a grill, but it was in a very poor area, in an area that I would probably say is more crime heavy within our city. So much so that it used to be known as like, or it used to be run by the Italian mob actually when they first came over to Canada in my city. And then before it got, you know, taken back, maybe in like I forget when, but it's like 1990s, 1980s when the area got taken back. But still, you could feel the influence there. So in this area, you have a really fancy sort of looking place, and you have all these things going on there. In an area that has no money, has no real opportunities. And it made me realize something, that I was like, oh wait, this is somebody who owns the building, has a lot of money and lives there, and is pretty much just running the show, basically. And I realized that, and I was like, wait a minute, how come I'm not doing that in this game? I feel like I should be doing that as well. Fucking pulverized. Oh god, there's shit stains on the floor and everything. But ever since seeing that, and ever since being reminded of it, I realized, yeah, I do need to spruce up my apartment. Because what is a landlord if not a freeloader? Because really, think about this. The landlord in your apartment, their job is 1 day a month when they collect rent from every tenant. And think about this. Hello chat, how are you? Comic Sans. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, it was Comic Sans day. And actually, it's funny that you're here. You just missed the Sonic personality test. I'm 95% Sonic. Oh, the horror. I'm 95% Sonic. The horror. No. But your landlord in your building, who runs your building, doesn't do anything in particular. They just run your building and they collect your rent once a day. They might do some maintenance on things, but they don't do the maintenance. They call someone to do the maintenance. So what do? Well, you're not really doing much. You're not really working very much. You're just there to collect money. So what is the thing that makes a landlord's job so hard, that they make so much money, that they're allowed to take so much money from you, that they would be able to make a rooftop garden? I don't know. But I'm going to live like that in this game because I want to be like that type of person. Where is my Kilju? I didn't bring my Kilju. Shit. I had moonshine. I'm gonna drink the paint. Oh wait, no. Here we go. Mushroom Kilju. So we're gonna try to embody. I need to learn how to embody more of what a landlord should be. And also, I forgot that we have a quest to get turn up whatchamacallit, water. Turn up moonshine. I can just buy it instead of making it myself, which is easier. So I'm gonna give him turn up moonshine. Turn up wine. It's turn up wine. Turnip mushroom wine. Where's your turnip moonshine? Turnip moonshine in a glass. Buy one. There we go. Thank you. We're gonna give the blue duck over. And I need to get the ingredients for the mash, but I spent his $4,000 and I don't know what to do. So I think I messed up on the quest. Hey, I have your duck. Quack, quack. Yeah, I found I found your duck. You're good. Your student tipped you 200 euros. Nice, which also means you have 200 euros that you don't have to pay tax on. Well, I mean, Pog, maybe you shouldn't have said that. I don't know. Here in Canada, people always say like, "Oh yeah, I love getting tipped because I get the pocket." And I'm like, buddy, you have to report you have to report the like, tips. But there's a lot of people out there that treat their tips as non-taxable, and they treat it as like, you know, hidden cash. But you are supposed to like report it. So maybe don't. This is the thing, right? If you're doing a crime, don't do multiple crimes. Do one crime at a time. If you're going to murder someone, don't then go and have like a broken headlight or something, right? Don't speed. Be a normal person. I always do one crime at a time, so no one knows what I'm doing. But the other more important rule is don't speak about your crimes, because then people are gonna have a lot of questions about what you're doing. Quack! You found my little quack quack. Thank you. Quack quack quack. Wait, I'm gonna get you a big quack. Here, quack. This is what I always wanted. Good. Quack quack quack. Give me the blue quack, and I give you a new one. No, I want to keep this one. I want both. Can I have both? No, quack. You can't keep both, quack. Just keep that quack. It's gonna be fine, so I don't need it now. Quack, quack, quack. That's everything. Now I have to quack, 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 quack. What did I get? A big quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. What did I get? I don't think it gave me anything. Yeah, I don't think it gave me anything. I don't have a big quack. I still have the blue duck too. Did I mess up by keeping the blue duck? Oh, he gave me a big duck. It's a furniture. Oh shit. But I still have the small duck. What? Sure. Okay. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your blue ducks. Hey, can I ask you something actually? Yeah. Quack, quack, quack? No? Okay, bye. In some countries, yeah, you need to report or even pay. But you did a study. Apparently, you don't need to do anything. I mean, you already sometimes don't do because you forget. Okay, also don't say that. I feel like you are committing one too many crimes. Or because you forget, quote unquote. Yeah, that is fair. But this time you can do nothing legally. Yeah. I feel like you don't know who I am. You don't know who I am. Some of you trust your streamers a little bit too much. Like some of you trust your streamers a little bit too much. You know, streamers don't talk about their jobs, right? So I could be a police officer right now in your country waiting for you. This could all be a long-term, multi-year setup where I'm trying to catch you in the act of some crime to then book you. But at some point, I decided to leave my old job because I realized that I love streaming more than I do fighting crime. Sure. Some of you trust your streamers a little too much. I feel like there has to be a limit to how much you trust your streamers. Not to say that you shouldn't trust streamers. Well, actually, no, I'm saying that. You shouldn't trust streamers. But, you just shouldn't trust streamers. Like, you just shouldn't trust them. Also, like, I always do wonder about how much they can figure out based on what you type, right? Because surely somebody must be monitoring you in some way. Surely they must be waiting for you to slip up and say something. Surely. But here we are, just saying all kinds of things. Saying, oh yeah, I got this and that and this. I need to fill up my water bottles, and I need to get, what do I need? I need 10 packets of sugar and 5 packets of yeast. You guys sugar and yeast for me? I'm dying. I'm bleeding. Bad food makes you depressed. You know what also makes me depressed? A blood wound. I'm dying. How do I stop a blood wound from hurting me? I need water. Do you have water? I'm dying pretty quickly. Oh shit. Oh shit. We need to go to the pharmacy. They take real money there, which is annoying. Because I don't have real money, because this is like, you know, scripts, the way that you would have scripts for different things. But better than dying. Oh shit, do you sell anything? What do you sell? Circu Maltanen, welcome to my small plants and pot shop. No, I'm good. Holy shit, shirts! Gift shop, what's this? Looking for some souvenirs? Yeah, sure. Wow. Life hack Pekka. Stahlberg Times? Buy that. I'm gonna die. I don't want to die. I used all of my prescription painkillers. Oh wait, no. I still have it. Yes, drink a bunch of painkillers. Do you have any bandages, sir? Fungicide owned. Syringe pack. Antidepressants? I don't really care about those. Hand soap. I'm dying. Bandage. Hello. How much real money for a single bandage? $4 reduce. Buddy, that's really expensive. Wow. That's incredibly expensive. I feel like I'm getting ripped off constantly here. We need to figure out how to make more money by finding some more tenants. I'm actually surprised that in your place they don't consider tip to be like a thing that you need to account for it. Because it's like tip fundamentally is no different from earnings. Like it on the one hand, I don't think tipping should exist. I think if your service is really good, you should just charge for it. But I also understand that it's more of a market play, because it's like, how can you convince somebody that your service is so good that they need to pay you a lot for it? But on the other hand, it's like, did I just hear a duck? You. Oh, I can still sleep here? What was the number when my pod? Pod 919. Okay, bye. Pod 19. I can still sleep here, apparently. I don't need to sleep here. I just need to take advantage of your water. Now look at this. I have 4 liters of clean water that I just drink. Oh, look at that. Just instant. Just quench your thirst. Oh, that's so good. But yeah, I'm surprised they don't need to report it. Okay, one, I don't think tipping should exist. Like, you wouldn't tip your landlord. Well, if you tip your landlord, you're a cuck, right? I'm just gonna say it. You're a corporate cuck, right? Not to say that I wouldn't mind it. I would love money. How long does it take me to read inside the shower? What? I'm sorry? Did I enjoy reading that? Was that fun? What? Why did... What did I get for reading that? I was just sitting here for 4 hours reading. What? It's like, hey, should we talk about our landlord just sitting in the shower, just 4 hours, just reading like a newspaper? It doesn't really seems kind of weird. Wait, so back to the tipping point, right? The tipping point. I feel like you shouldn't tip, because the whole point of the service is like you should pay for how much it is, right? And then let's say you have a tipping service. The problem is that at some point the tipping becomes expected of the cost, where it's like you even now you go into a restaurant and it's like, hey, how much do you like pay for the food? Well, it's whatever you will pay plus 13% to the person who served you, and it's something that you can't get out of because there's a social obligation and a pressure now, right? I'm gonna steal this. Don't tell anyone. I'm gonna steal this. No one knows. Hey, do you want a home? What do you want? You wouldn't have to need an apartment. What do you need again? You guys are a... No. Are you a large? You need a large apartment. What do you need? Floor 3. Apartment needs upgrades. So you guys need a large size or a small size and a shit ton of amenities, but you do pay a lot. We can actually get all of those done. I just feel like when you get into tipping, people get very, very weird about, you know, what the tipping means, because then it's like it eventually becomes that you have to pay real money for, or like you have to you have to include it within your total cost, and you have to like you have to account for it in a way that it's unknowable until the moment of transaction, which is effectively the same as like it feels like being scammed. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. I think things should be free. I think communism isn't that bad. Yeah, there's nothing specific about tips and laws. With the explanation of the IRS equivalent, they are considered to be the same as presents, and those are not taxable. Really? Wow, that's actually pretty good. True. I think things should be free too, Streamer. Yeah, because that's fascinating that it would be considered to be same as gifts. Because that's a very for here in Canada, it's like the gifts are only for things from your family. I didn't look at that. I didn't look at that. I didn't do that. I didn't look at it. So to have anything be a gift feels very, very lackadaisical in the way that you just or like not as a bad thing, but it's like damn, that's like pretty good. Diva ass emotes. Honestly, I need to change things up here, right? Every time I come into my stream, I think to myself, people are gonna think that this is like a Guna stream. I need to let people know this is not a Guna stream. I just happen to have Guna elements. I'm gonna eat these canned leeks right now. Perfect. Fuck, I should have got the French fries because these are still frozen. This is the demon ritual, which I guess is done still. Yes, it's basically done. What the hell is that? What the fuck? I'm taking that home with me. And I am slightly jesting about the fact that I wish things were free, but at the same time, it's like if it was free, it'd be pretty nice if you think about it, right? Think about how much money you could save if things were free. Okay, well, they said things would be inside boxes, but I think that was a lie. Sleeping place, uncomfortable, not safe enough to sleep in. Sure. Mechanical parts, Kitty's candy bar. I didn't sweep this place clean last time. The Engineer movie DVD. You can watch movies? What do you mean I can watch movies? What? Sack. Wait, we can watch movies? There's a TV over there. Wait, is a TV the same as a VCR? No. Right? How do I watch this? It's a movie starring Markku Siltanen. Wait, Markku? Isn't that the guy in the first... Isn't that the guy from Infra? You know what? The one thing that I will say though, I would always tip for one specific situation. Somebody who comes in to fix something in my home. Because I feel like there was one person that was talking to. He's within that industry, and he was like, "Yeah, like we actually don't get paid much at all." And I was like, "What?" So when you get something fixed in your home and they charge that rate, a lot of it goes towards whatever group that they're with. So it's like, let's say you hire. So this one was specifically for a security thing for some place that I can't talk about. But the idea was that they would come in and they would take care of like the security setup of some place, right? And he was like, "Yeah, we don't get any money." And I was like, "What?" And then I was like, "But these people that I was translating for, they're paying, you know, like a couple $1,000s for a full security setup." And he's like, "Yeah, that's just money that I'll never see." And I was like, "Really?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's just gone. Like it doesn't exist for him." I'm like, "Damn." In cases like that, I think to myself, yeah, I would probably pay money for them in the sense of like a tip. But at the same time, it's like you're still paying for somebody who, like, you're still doing the job that the corporation should be doing, IMO. Like, I feel like the corporation should be the one who's paying the person enough to cover their bills. And so it does sit wrong with me, but I can't help but be mad at the injustice and not at the person. Please vote for me. Please vote for me. Why am I even here? Right, there was one more building up here, right? Wasn't there one more? Was it this one? I think it was this one. Has to be this one. Stick for president. I have a new name, all of you. Please, I'm begging you. I have a new name. No, this was the home that I broke into last time. Right, this was the home that I broke into. The Hoyle's house. Right. Why did I want to come back here? Large plastic bottle 3D printer. That's why I wanted to come back here. Because there's like items here that I didn't pick up. Like 3D printers. Hello chat, how are you? Hey, you also missed the Sonic test. Merry April Fools. Don't remind me. I'm so sad. Okay, so the reason why we're doing this today is because I had plans for April Fools, but I was too busy to do them. So in return, you get nothing. It's very sad to think about. I had a whole bunch of ideas for April Fools. It wasn't gonna, like, I was not gonna become a prank channel. I genuinely had some fun ideas, but I just messed up in getting it ready. Because I had no time. Is it that I messed up, or that I had no time? I had no time. Oh, I remember what I have to do. I have to go to the passport place. I need to get my passport, because I know the passport now. Yeah, I remember now. I had no time to mess up. Exactly. No time to mess up. Where's my elevator? Actually, what do people do on April Fools? Like, what's your go-to thing to do? Actually, because what are you supposed to do on April Fools? Because there's in Canada, I do remember Just for Laughs would run a special when it was still on TV. Now, like, it's gone. But other than that, I never got the point of April Fools. I was gonna do like a whole different segment where we play some games and stuff and think of funny things to do, but didn't really pan out. But like, what's the official stance? What's the official stance on an April Fool's outing? Is it like Christmas and the tree and the gifts? Face mask. Cleanliness 0%. Okay, I can just drop this. I don't know. You go with one bad joke and you roll with it. +2. Very, very +2. Solid stuff. Yeah, like, that's the thing, right? It's like, I don't really know what you do besides just saying bad jokes. Or just, like, attempting jokes the entire day. It's the one holiday that I think to myself, why was it invented? Where's the passport place? Was it C? I think it was C. No, it was B. No. It was C. B was only recently reopened. B is the one with the dead body. I also need lockpicks. I need to find lockpicks. Oh, you finally opened now. Hey, do you need a home? You missed the cafe. Yeah, sure. Okay, well, you guys just need a 2. And you just need water. And heating. Okay, well, I can do that. Does not meet the requirements. We're getting close. At least most of the holidays, they have a purpose beyond just... Or they have... Like, you can see the reason why it was made. Right? But, like, for April Fools, yeah, I do look at it and I go, I don't really get why it was made. Not that it's a bad holiday, but I do think about the fact that... Why do you need a whole day for jokes of any kind? Where is this passport place? Not. Why is there a sleeping bag? Who lives here? Why am I thirsty again? My character gets thirsty. Holy shit, there's a room over here. Here's Marku. Man, I feel like we've only barely scratched the surface of this game, and we haven't even seen anything close to what this game could offer. Why does it make a weird beeping noise? Or squeaking noise? There's a bird somewhere. Spoiled. Hold press to uproot dead plant. Okay, looks like I helped them uproot the dead plants. You know, in a way, Sonic's concept is pretty much being the embodiment of good. So maybe it's a good thing that I got Sonic on that test. Well, yeah, but like if I got it, what's his name? If I got a Shadow, I could be like this. Give me a second. Give me a second. I need to fix my way to show videos. If I got a Shadow, I could have been this.
Give me back my passport! Why do you want to go to Mexico?
I just love Latinas, Sonic. Adios, amigo.
You know? So, sure, Sonic is the embodiment of a good, but good isn't very fun. I feel like, you know, saying I love I love Latinas, that's pretty good. Yeah, celebrating April Fools. So you mean you're a clown every day? Yeah, I mean, yeah, basically. That's basically what I feel like, yeah, because it's like, why would you never want to be funny? I try to live my life to be the funniest person, which in a way is sad because it sort of implies that I only live for the fact that people laugh at me. But there's something fun about taking life in a fun way, and not necessarily staying so rigid that you're not having fun with it. Like having fun with life, I feel like is the baseline. Is basically what I'm trying to say. That's real money. Oh shit, that's actual real money. Wow. That was it's usually fake money. Why is there cardboard on the walls? Oh no. Chest. Wow, it's a nice freezer. Is that blood? It's a bag of blood. Why is there a bag of blood? Oh, sewer coins. Tape. Nails. Take this. Take this. Sonic Unleashed sent you back into the Sonic. By the way, in my chat, so yesterday's 7TV was down for everyone. But today it's up. In my chat, all I see is just the Sonic emote, but it's like Shadow pounding Sonic from in his ass. So every time someone says something about Sonic, I just have this image, and I immediately see this like image of someone pounding Sonic. But Sonic Unleashed sent you back into the rabbit hole. You've already watched like 60 hours of related content on this one dude's channel who analyzed every Sonic game, and you're ready to watch more. See, that's the thing, right? I feel like Sonic is a good way to get more viewers. Like Sonic, it's so easy to get viewers because Sonic players, they love Sonic. They live and they breathe Sonic. So all you need to do is you just need to make Sonic content and sort of appeal to that side of the theme of like the fandom, because you don't even have to make like good content. You can just talk about Sonic and people will just listen. They love Sonic. That's Knuckles pounding Sonic actually. Oh, sorry. I didn't recognize my hedgehog. Sorry. I'm a fake fan. Every hedgehog looks the same to me. And then the mod's gonna come in and be like, "That's racist." You wouldn't believe what the mod said last night. She said all dogs are so clingy, and I was like, "Oh, you heathen!" Fucking pulps, Jesus Christ! What is this place? Why is there there's a ritual circle? Oh. With orange lights. Oh, kind of weird and scary. That's kind of weird. Moldy waste. Dirty water. Cement. A lot of books on the floor. There's also a door in that other building that takes us outside, so I'm curious about where we go if we leave this place. Like where it takes me if I exit from that door. Because we're on the second floor. I don't know if there's a balcony here that is useful in some way. What other games have a fandom that's just as rabid for the content? I feel like Half-Life 2 is actually just as rabid, actually. Now that I asked that question, I realize, like, the Sonic fandom reminds me of the Half-Life 2 fandom, where they crave anything about the game because it sits languishing, because the owners of the fandom, the owners of the thing itself, have failed to upkeep it, and I feel like that's a problem. I have too much paint. I should leave these here. If it weren't for the fact that it was being basically left to rot, I don't think the fandom would be nearly as large. Yeah, it's a great way to make views. This guy went from 0 to 30k subs by talking about Sonic. It's the 4th time you've seen this happening like this to a person. The only problem is that the Sonic people might not stick around when you're finished with the Sonic. See, that's the thing, right? I'm glad that I started with variety. 1, because I don't care about the views, but 2, because whoever stays, there's something wrong with you. Like, I know that there's something wrong with you if you stay to continually watch me play a game about being a this is a game about me being a landlord in a slum. Some people like this. Like, some of you actually like to watch this. And if I started out like a normal person doing a Sonic fandom video, I would have never known who would be here. Ridiculous C storage 8 keys. Oh wow. Oh, I'm getting the story now. This is Ridiculous C. Storage 8 keys is downstairs. I bet somebody's hiding a body in there. Hello. Holy shit! Is that a chicken? I need that chicken. Yo, can we raise chickens? I actually do wonder why people. Well, is it limiting yourself, or do you enjoy it? But I always do look at people who start out with a single topic, and I go, that's very brave, right? Because for me, it's like I wouldn't want to limit myself to a single topic. Not in the sense of like I make something good, but more in the sense of it feels incredibly boring. I wouldn't be happy doing one single thing the entire time. It would make me sad. This place sucks. There's nothing here to steal. They're so poor that I feel bad for stealing from them. Oh. They have no door, actually. I should have recognized it because they had no door. But yeah, you're the bridge guy. Hey. I don't want to buy your bridge. How much was it again? How much more money do you want? I offer 2,000 RM. That sounds great. I'll have to think about it. He was doing it for 3 years. I need to steal this rat cage blueprint, actually, because I do need this blueprint. He breathed Sonic every day of his life for 3 years. That's commendable. That is actually genuinely commendable. Because there's a lot of content to consume, too. And not all of it is good. That's the thing that surprises me the most about Sonic fans, is that you're willing to put up with content that can very often feel almost awful in a way. Like it can feel like it's why are there so many? What the hell is this? Our resident has moved into our home. Why is this here? Oh, I guess that's how they do delivery, because they don't want people to come upstairs, so they use the winch to bring things up. Stolen? Hello? And I've shit in Obenseuer. Sorry, trespassing. How the hell did you get to the door? Get lost. Sorry. Yeah, it is commendable. But I do look at it and I go, it doesn't seem like I would want to limit myself to a single IP for a long time. Because that's the thing about doing... Okay, that's the thing that I find funny, right? Is that your whole career as a YouTuber or as a content creator for a specific game hinges on whether or not that game gets continually loved by the creator of it. If at any point the creator of that series says they're done with it, you could be in a content drought for years. Maybe even decades. And imagine if that's your livelihood. Like, you need that to make money to pay your bills. What do you do? Like, that's why I'm afraid to be in a single sort of genre type deal, because it feels like you have no control over what you're doing, and the audience that you cultivate only cares about you insofar as what you do with that particular game. And that to me is a little terrifying. Yeah, it can be a pretty hard series to love. You just gotta play the good parts. Okay, well now, are you a Sonic fan if you say that it has good and the bad parts, right? I feel like a true Sonic fan would recognize that all of Sonic is good. So you're a fake fan. Hi, sir. I'm sorry. I would like to pay for my crimes. Yes, you have a few questions. Yes. Fine, you got me. I'll pay what I owe. I'll pay the 150. You're all set. Let this be the last time. Yes, sir. Sorry. I have your turnip wine. Thank you. Thank you, moon. Shiny moon. Take the moon. Keep the moon. What? It's a moon sticker. Thanks. My pink turnip. Can I rent you an apartment? What do you need? Hey, he's cheap. Chad, he's really cheap. He doesn't need anything. He just needs walls. Yes. Oh, yes, I love homeless people. You, what do you need? Okay, 2 people with small, I can't do it. But I can do maybe, do you need a home? Hey, how many jobs are available? Huh? I sell food, I don't have a job. Do you want to buy something? Sure. Ooh, hamburger. Oh, wait. Yeah, pizza. Yeah, no Sonic fans ever said that, Keck. Maybe we're not fans indeed. Maybe we just commiserate. That's a great way of saying it. Yeah. I've never been a Sonic fan that actually enjoys it. I've always been a Sonic fan that loathes what they love. Like they're trying to deal with the fact that they're stuck in this fandom because they have nothing left in their lives. Like not to say that that's a bad thing, but like it's definitely a bad thing for them. Like they're not happy is what I'm trying to say. What do you need again? You need a medium. So I can actually rent to them if I get heating and the bathroom. So I need to get him heating and a bathroom. You want heating in a bathroom. You can't live on floor 1. You can live on floor 3. But you need heating. There's already a... Okay, you see... Okay, so bathroom, walls, and heating. Sure. I feel like that's like most fandoms, though. Because it's... Like, nothing's perfect. But some things are way worse than perfect. You know what I mean? Like, some things are very far from the perfect measure. But you can't help but love it in its own weird, messed up way. Like, it's... Some people are in love with the potential that something has. Why does that keep falling? And not really with what it is, right? That's how I feel about Sonic. Like Sonic is a potential thing. You wouldn't let your friend watch Sonic, would you? I need to throw some things out. Okay. Can I still have flash? I guess I could. Yarn. Okay, stainless steel. Alright, nothing in here I can move. Put the cats in here. Put the chickens in there too. Okay, good. Yo. Yeah, we need a shower, actually. I'd like to buy something. Big quack. I can sell the beer crates. Contains items. Oops. Stahlberg woman. Keep that. That's very good. Angle grinder. Production of items. Grain mill. Work table. What can I make, actually? Because I can make some things, no? Can I... can I make some cool things? No? Wall hook? Shelf? Distillery? Now you also want to replay every Sonic game. So, you are now the second person who said they want to replay X series. The first person said Metroid. Which, you know, I find that funny to think about. Like, the first person said they say Metroid, you say Sonic. There's an overlap between those two fans. Upgrade the washroom. They want heating as well. So how do you do heating? How do you do heating? Oh, I can do it. Okay. How much money do I owe? I probably owe a shit ton of money. I need to get something that can be broken down into like a tarp item. So, can I break this down? Dismantle. What item gives me tarp? There's a lot of potential. Yeah, and there's a lot of good games, but a lot of missed potential. I think I don't blame them necessarily though, because I will say this. How do you make Sonic good? Like, really think about the meaning of that question and think about what that means, because it's like, how do you make a game like Sonic genuinely good? Like, it's a blue hedgehog that runs fast. I feel like a lot of the potential is already done in a way. Like, where do you go from there? He runs fast. Okay, cool. Well, what else? Well, that's it. And then you're done. Like the whole thing is done. So what do you do? Because I've been thinking about that a lot. Of how do you turn a Sonic thing into something more that's like better. And I see sort of how they went down the frontier line of thinking, where they get Sonic Frontier. Is that a real rat? And they think to themselves, okay, well, Sonic Frontier, we do like an open world thing because Sonic can run anywhere. But like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to think of anything else. Mesh, plank, sawdust. Really? I need sawdust? I gotta have 8 of it on the floor. Mesh, plank. We'll build 1 rat cage for the rats on the floor. We'll also dismantle something. I will dismantle a laptop. No, don't do that. I'm not gonna dismantle that. Keep the shelf. Wardrobe is kind of cool. Wooden chest is pretty neat. Wooden crate is kind of useless. I'm gonna dismantle this. I will then make a tiny rat cage. Oh boy, we get to decorate our home. Yes. Okay, so we have 1 tiny rat cage. I can get a wooden pillow. That's kind of cool, actually. I can get a plank table. That doesn't really do anything. I do need like tools. What can I buy? I have $70. Hey, you wanna buy something, man? Yeah. What? An editable sign? No shit. Did you just refresh your shop as soon as I walked away? That's kind of weird, man. Jesus, this thing has a light. Gas bottle. Grain mill. I'll take the sign. The real money? Really? Alright, fine. Alright. Time to clean up the place. We have a lot of good things. I have a good water supply now. I can refill my tenant's water tank so they can take showers. Because I don't think my tenant can take showers at the moment. Which is a little nasty. But it's really their fault for not bringing their own shower, right? Or even think of the Pac-Man game. So we were just watching the Nintendo Direct this morning, right? How do you revitalize the Pac-Man genre? Well, they decided to go for a Metroidvania. And like, I can't really blame them necessarily because I don't know how to do it for Pac-Man either. But maybe that's a sign that they should leave it to die. Like, maybe Sonic is done, you know? And maybe Sonic fans just don't know it yet, but they're like, it's a walking corpse. And they're just not willing to admit that Sonic is dead. Because what do you do at this point with Sonic? There's nothing to do. It's done. Get over it. He's dead. Get over it. He runs fast, but what do you do with that mechanic? It doesn't really do much. Like, sure, he gets to walk around, and like, sure, he has all these cool companions, like the crocodile, whose name I forgot. He has Cream. Don't ask me why I still remember Cream. I just think about Cream every day. I think about the way that she creams. Like, it's just hard to think of anything else that you can do with the game because there's nothing left. I want to go see my tenants. Why is this in the way? Oh, they're fixing my stairs. You think about Cream every day too. Streamer is just like me. He thinks about Cream all day long. Sick fuck. Use that in bleach. How about I do... How do I do this again? Left click. Okay, well I have new bag of green mushrooms. I don't want that. Shit, my inventory is full. I'm gonna place things down. I can make a bed. What room should be... I will say this. Oh shit, there's mail. Wait, what? Ads? What do you mean ads? Mail Pekka. Mail ads. Life hack. Oh shit. Contents rub a duck. What? Where did I put the mail? Okay, I will say this. I think you should always sleep facing your front door because you never know what's outside. So I'm gonna put the bed right here. Drop this. What's this? Life hack Pekka. Read that. Cool, we have a new recipe. Glowing sawdust pizza. Thanks, that's really cool. I need a trash bin, actually. Paper. It's an A4. Can I write anything on it? No. Okay, leave this on the floor. There's another paper. Okay, put this back on the floor too. Life hack Pekka. Am I subscribed to like a magazine? Why do I keep getting recipes? Oh no. I think I'm getting like scammed. This isn't good. We'll put my bed here. How do I rotate this? Right mouse button, hold and move to rotate. Put the alarm right there to wake me up. Put down my fancy little gray lantern. It's a night light. It's a very... I can't believe you can put things even on ceilings. That's kind of cool, actually. On top of the alarm clock, so that when the alarm rings and my lantern inevitably falls because of the shaking, it'll start a fire that I can't ignore. Right? That's a very good way of saying it. We'll do a laptop. This is just a goon cave. It's just a goon cave now. Okay, well, I don't know anymore about this. Stolberg woman. Okay, this is just a goon cave now. Okay. I don't know about this one and anymore. Oh, okay. Dog painting. Oh, perfect. It's my guard dog. That's good. City painting. This place looks awful. This place looks genuinely awful. Jesus Christ. I don't want to live here anymore. Why am I a landlord in this place? Oh, here, even with the characters, right? The game about Sonic being a detective, that was cool because it was fresh, yeah? But then what do you do from there? Like, what else do you do with that sort of IP? Like, I can't think of him doing any other job. Genuinely. So, like, how do you even place him into a different game, even? The chicken is growing. We'll put the rats inside because I feel like the rats need to fit inside here more. I need a cage for my. I don't want to cage my cats. I feel like my cats should be bird. Metal locker. What? Metal nightstand. Holy shit. Oh, I have a rat cage and a locker. This is pretty cool. A rug? How is Vector the crocodile the one that I remember specifically? He's pretty cool. Like, I won't lie, a talking crocodile, that's just comedy, man. You can't tell me otherwise. A talking crocodile is just pure comedy. There's something funny about a talking crocodile. Okay, look. Compared to him, okay, look. How are the other okay, Rouge the Bat actually is kind of hot. I'll be the first to admit it. She's kind of hot, okay? But like the rest of the characters, like you're telling me you would rather see, I don't know, like I don't know, like Sonic characters. Like, do you really care about like Tails? Do you care about Big the cat? Jet the Hawk? No. Do you care about what's that? It's that one guy. He's like a ninja. Big my love. My love, Big. It's like, listen, buddy. I don't know. I feel like what I'm saying is making way more sense. Everybody loves Big. No one. I've never heard. Listen, I care more about. Okay, to be fair, he does look funny. He does look kind of funny. But I would honestly, I think I would prefer Blaze the cat than this guy. I feel like even though he's funny, you know what? He is funny. He's okay, fine. You know what? If I say that a crocodile is fine because he's funny, then the cat has to be in too, right? That's the only. It has to be fair. If the crocodile's in, the cat has to be in for the same reason. So you are right. You're right. I'm wrong. And I hate that. I hate that I hate that for myself. I need disinfectant to get rid of these. I will also need to pay money to finish the repairs because I didn't realize I need to spend money. I've messed up once again because I spent all the money starting things, but I never have the money to like get to like pay him off. He's gonna be very upset because I owe $2,000 on the stairs. That's a bit of a major problem. It's a bit of a major problem. This is still unsafe. I wonder why. When do I get a door? But I now have storage, which is nice. I can put things away now. Some good stuff here. I need to put the chicken somewhere. So let's do the maybe there's a cage for the chicken somewhere. Okay. I'm gonna put the chicken inside here. I can breed them. What? You can breed the rat. Plant the rat. Yep, yeah, plant him. He's spoiling. What does that mean? He's spoiling. What? Sure. What? Whatever. And all the cats go on the floor. So we'll do all the cats on the floor. Is there graffiti? There's a lot of graffiti. Let's clean this up. I was talking about innovating Sonic's gameplay. In Sonic Adventure, Big's campaign is fishing. Holy shit. Is it actually? Wait, that is actually truly riveting. Wait, actually. Okay, well, Sonic Adventure. Okay, Sonic Adventure. What platforms is it on? Sonic Adventure, Big Fishing. Big fishing tips. How to big the cat. r/Sonic the Hedgehog 1 year ago. How to win the fishing game. I need to see this. Yo, this is actually a fishing game. Can I play the game only for the fishing? That seems kind of fun. Okay, maybe you've convinced me to do a full Sonic segment. You know, I'm getting closer and closer to doing a full Sonic segment because I just keep hearing about Sonic. At some point, I'm gonna be the next Sonic fandom person, and then it's like all my viewers leave as soon as I switch to Sonic. I need to figure out how do you convert people into like the church of a streamer to keep them going, right? How do you keep them going, and how do you make it so they don't want to leave after? Because once you go into Sonic, I think that's it. It's like over. Yeah, Sonic Adventure. It's on Steam. Really? Wow. Put this here. Put this here. Put this here. Take. I don't know what else to put in here. Tenement resource. Tenement resource. Oh, put the hand soap. Did I just drink this? I drank this. Don't drink the hand soap. Yeah. Okay. I'll think about becoming a Sonic streamer. As much as I loathe it, I recognize that there's a good money angle there. I recognize that many people will probably want to watch me play Sonic. I just need to figure out how to convert them into long-term viewers, right? How do you convince someone to stay after Sonic is done? Because Sonic is not forever. Sonic is not love. Sonic is not life. Sonic will disappear at some point. Right? How do you then convince them to stay for the rest of what you do? Because while the fishing seems cool, I don't think I'd want to play that game like every single day. To run around and do, I don't know. What does Sonic do? Like why does he run? Why does he run? Why does he? What is he looking for, or what is he running from? What is he running from? You know? You ever ask him that? Huh? What if he's a criminal? I don't even want to sleep in my own home. I'm just gonna leave my Gooner pad here. Fucking Gooner magazine, Gooner laptop. I'll just leave it here. Oh, the stairs are done. Are they? I think they are. No, they're not. Under construction. They're still moving in. What? Where are they? I upgraded the wrong things. Wait, no, I did upgrade the right things. So floor 2, they're on floor 2. Where are you guys? Here. Hey! Oh my god, people! Hey, what's up? I need to take a shit. Hey, honey, look, it's the landlord. What's he doing in a tour? Babe, did he just do what I think he did, honey? Don't question, honey. We got a good dealer, honey. He just took a shit in my toilet. Honey, now just don't get mad, honey. I'm gonna kill him. Sonic runs because he's a pro environmental warrior. How? I don't think most people could actually... Like, do you think he inspires people to run fast? Like, you know how there was the Naruto run back at the Area 51? Do you think he does the same thing? Where he makes people feel like they want a Naruto run around the place, right? Because I feel like Sonic doesn't inspire people the same way that Naruto does, and I think that's a bit of a marketing problem. Because why does Naruto inspire people to want to run around the way that they do? Oh, for sure, Sonic actually runs exactly like Naruto. No, he doesn't. Does he actually? Wait, what? Sonic, at least in recent games, Sonic Frontiers gameplay, no commentary. Sonic Frontier gameplay, no commentary. Gamer's Little Playground is a bit of a weird fucking name, man. I won't lie to you. Wait, does he actually? Holy shit, he does! Look at this. Wow, he does run exactly like Naruto. That's weird. He does run just like Naruto. And then he skates. Okay, you know what? Whoever's organizing the next Area 51 run, call it the Sonic run. Right? Or like Sonic Unleashed, and then we all go there and we do the hands back thing. I think that'd be a hit. Hello, tenants. What do you need? I have to go. Talk to me. Say thank you, master. Say thank you, master, for the room. Or like, thank you, father. Say thank you, father, for your home. If you don't say thank you, I will evict you. What's up here? We define paper. I still haven't found paper to set the like, ground rules. Holy shit, the rat. Come back. I'm gonna breed you. Come back. I'm not the one breeding the rat. I'm gonna breed the rat. Is what I meant. I'm gonna take the rat to breed. You know what I mean? Like I'm not the one that's breeding the rat. That wasn't what I meant. I wouldn't do such a terrible thing to the rats. Thank you for showing me that Sonic run. Do people cosplay Sonic still? Like, what's the current cosplay genre? Like, is the meta just anime now? Because I feel like there's a lot of untapped potential in how you could cosplay them. Like, I feel like we're missing out on a renaissance here. Yeah, the team has a weird obsession with adding stupid side gameplay nobody wants to play. Big and fishing is perhaps not even the worst offender. What's the worst offender in your mind? Like, this is your moment to be a Sonic YouTuber where you teach people how to play Sonic. Like, this is your time to show me what it means to be a Sonic fan. What's the worst offender in the Sonic fandom at the moment? You'd assume the furry movement is heavily influenced by Sonic? Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. you show me a furry that doesn't know Sonic, I'll show you a liar. I go, you're a fucking liar, man. You and I both know what's going on here, man. You're a liar. Rat. Let's plant the rat. So now we have 2 rats that are breeding. And there's a chicken growing inside here. You know why there's a chicken? I'm gonna leave the cats inside here. I think they'll be okay. Let's put some cats out. So far, I kidnapped a fair amount. Let's move the quack. Oh my god, yes, the quack, yes. Perfect. Ooh, biohazard. Yeah, this is a good sign. It's like a very edgy teenager's like a room thing. What they say, this is a biohazard, don't step in. It's a biohazard's place. Edit, oh my god. How do I edit this? Oh my god. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I need lights. What? You can put a rug in the ceiling. Why? What? Shopping cart? No. Trash bin. Oh, trash bin. Wait, perfect. Vegetable crate. Wooden single leg table. Sure. Band-aid. No. Cats. Here we go. We go straight to the cats. POV, you walk into the goon cave and there's just cats. I'm now the proud owner of 3 cats in my building. I'm missing a cat. One of the cats disappeared. What happened to one cat? To one cat? I'm missing a cat. Did you steal my cat? Where's my 3rd cat? I feel like Alex in Half-Life 2. Like, what cat? There he is! There we go. Okay, so we have 3. Okay. All 3 cats stay. This is a successful mission. This has been a successful day as a landlord. Oh, it's so good. Just need to make some money now. Can't clear the outside. And I'm not going to sleep in my own home because I feel unsafe. So I'm going to go sleep inside the expensive home. Because the expensive home also has a room upstairs where I can steal food from. And I do have a key to the basement, actually, so... there's a basement side I can go to. Let me drop these off first, actually. This is pretty good. I think we're in a better place now. Either drop these off. 10 resources. Put these back. Okay, too much shit in here, I guess. That's pretty bad. Take the plush. Put this on. Take the sulfuric acid, put this in. Take the dishwasher powder, put this in. Take the glue, put this in. Take the brass shavings. I don't know why I have this. Sure, put this in. Take the matchboxes, put this in. Okay, now I have storage. I feel much happier. There's more cats that I should be taking. My crazy neighbor teddy bear. Bring with me. The glowing rats I should probably just leave on the floor. I don't really want them. They are hazardous to my health. In fact, they're killing me right now. Oh, I'll fix it. Don't worry. Leave it. Don't worry. Come here. Come here, you little shit. Come here. Like a pimple. Pop them like a pimple. Yeah. Okay. This is all trash. Let's just throw the trash on the floor. I think I'm good. I got all my good stuff out. Though these, honestly, I don't even... Imagine making money by exchanging bottles, which is completely counter to what I said at the very beginning. Imagine spending all that time, wasting all of your time when you could be making real money. Buy my course today to learn how you can make money. Plastic bottle, sure. Sardine can. I got a lot of trash here that I need to figure out. Hey, what's up? I'd like to renovation. You want me to pay for this stuff? Sure. Final payment is required. Yes, of course, of course, of course. How much do I need to pay? Well, 175 real money. That's funny. I don't have real money. Okay, how about the first floor? Second floor? What, third floor? Fourth floor? Listen, I'll be back with the money. My bad. I didn't realize that you needed real money. Might be a problem. How the hell do I make real money? Do you buy this? You buy this for OC. Some of these for OC. Would you like to buy anything for real money? No. Well, I can sell things for OC. You know what? Fine. I'll just sell the bed frame. What a shame. Alright, 2. Sell both. Alright, now we exchange for real money. So sell the shelf. Sell the shelf. Sell the shopping cart. Wait, how? Where else am I gonna get a shopping cart? Let's do it. Sell the cardboard box. Damn it. Okay. We go. Tenement A. We get shit. We get money. I don't know how to get money. I need to find the passport place. I'm pretty sure it's in B. Dude, what do you need to live? What do you need to live? Are you a small person? You're a large apartment guy. You just need. Holy shit! There's 4 of you. You just need heating and walls. I can. Yo, I got the place for you. Okay, we're really close. One more day and night. We go to the next day, have a good nap. In a beautiful rented hostel, because I don't like to sleep in my own apartment. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe sleeping in my own apartment. Hi, I'm a landlord. I don't even sleep in my own place. That's how bad it is. But I charge a lot of money for it. Glowing mystery pizza. That's a fresh pizza. Dog multi-grain sandwich. That's a dog sandwich. I'll eat it. Sure. Egg carton. Can I eat this? Yes. So there's 4 eggs. Okay. It's a raw egg. Has negative health effects. What? No, just make like egg soda. What? How does it have negative health effects? It's egg fucking soda, man. Just like eat it. What? Drink the iced tea. That's a good drink. Osmo Loncero OS energy drink. Don't take. Actually, maybe take these. If I just drink this, I don't have to sleep, right? Nope, still have to sleep. French fries. What is mommy? What the fuck is a mommy? Traditional Finnish dessert. Cool. More mushrooms than last time. So in Unleashed, they added a God of War's clone. What? Wait, what? Let me just read this. Let me just take some time to read this and parse this. So in Unleashed, they added a God of War's clone as a second kind of gameplay. What the fuck? Personally don't mind it. It's kind of vibey. And recently community warmed up to it. But at the time, a lot of people were annoyed with it, and it was one of the things that kind of ruined the game's reputation, besides some other things. Probably the contrast was just too stark. One part of the game was brilliant, very fast and flashy, and the other part was just okay and very slow. You know what that reminds me of? I swear we played a game like that recently, where they kept adding newer mechanics to it, where I felt like they didn't need it. But I can't remember which game it was now. But I can see why that's off-putting, because you go to play a Sonic game and all of a sudden it's like this fast-paced, you know, action game, third-person action game that, you know, genuinely it's a bit hard to get into. IMO. So it makes sense why it was off-putting. Ducks need what the fuck? Unsatisfied need for a little bit of comfort will suddenly start. What the fuck do you need? I need ducks. What do you mean? What? Any ducks? Oh shit, I'm addicted to ducks now. I will exchange. I need the... Well, I need more real money, actually. I need a lot more. Give me, like, this much. Thanks for taking all of my goddamn money. Yeah, that is interesting to think about. The fact that they added that. Because I'd feel annoyed. Because then all of a sudden the game that you wanted is now gone. And that's the thing, right? But whenever a game has like a side thing, I always think to myself, please let it just be a side thing and not a major thing. And let it not be required. It's like it's like a required stealth section in the sense of it takes you away from the thing that you want to do, and most people are only gonna buy what's on the tin. It's not like Okami. I think Okami is the only game that did it well, where Okami was about using the brush. That entire game was about how do you use the brush to make things, you know, come alive or change things or change the state of things. And all of that game's mini games used the brush. It was a very good way of doing the mini games because it was basically the game that you were playing sans the action RPG aspect. But something like that, I could see myself being annoyed. Yeah. There, well, I will pay. Thank you for opening up every single floor. We are now free. So I just need to do heating in one. So they need a medium. Was it a medium? Yeah, the most common criticism of Sonic fans have is that Sonic is afraid to be Sonic. I'm sad that the Sonic emote didn't trigger on the Sonic period. But that does make sense. And it's true. It's like, yeah, it just feels weird to have a game where he's afraid to just be Sonic. BRB, I have to go open the door. Sorry. I've had an epiphany. Sonic has just helped me realize something fundamental about why I hate sequels. Most sequels fall to the same problem. Most sequels fall to the problem of the creator of the game feels like they just don't want to make the game anymore because they've all of a sudden changed the game entirely within the sequel. What do you... Sorry, I'm very, I'm not healthy. Yeah, well, it's a breather. I'm not very healthy. You just need heating and the walls. Okay, heating and walls in a medium. Is it a medium? Yeah, no, yeah, you're a large. Heating walls in a large. A lot of sequels will take whatever was working and throw it all out. And then you're left with a game that's completely different than what you started with. And I always wonder about that because it's like people liked what the game was. They just want more of it. But a lot of sequels will just go all the way and throw away what makes it so good. And I always think to myself, why? Because it never seems to work out the way that people believe it should. And I don't know why people keep believing that people will want to play something that's no longer the game that they wanted to play. That's the thing that always surprises me. It's they don't want to play that game, and if they wanted to play that game, they would have just played that game. But now, they can't play the game, it's gone. And it's like, well, what do you do now? Throw this away. Wooden bench? No. Wooden chest? I do... How come I couldn't put this down? Wooden drawer. How do I get rid of these items? How do I open it up? Cool. You need to pay for 20 RM. Here you go. I need a large room, and I need to make this large room with heating and walls. How do you add heating? Electricity? No. Heating. I can do that in one day. Sure. Walls? What do you need? Tarp? God damn it. Tarp and plank. Here we go again. Like, there has to be some psychology bit where it's like, there has to be something driving people to constantly want to undo all of their efforts and make something that nobody really wants, right? Because I genuinely can't fathom why somebody would not want to make the same thing that worked before that people were clamoring for. And thinking about that with Sonic, like it really was the epiphany of that. A lot of games just have that problem of the creators seem to think that they want something different or something evolved, but sometimes people just want more of the same but just better. And I think people don't know how to go from the same thing to better. They just sort of think to themselves, oh, they just make the same, like they only know, and maybe it's also a thing of like people don't even know what they've made. Like, how do you even know when you struck gold, really? How do you know that it's gold in that sense, right? Like, how do you know that it's good? I don't know. In this essay, I will be speaking about the Sonic fandom and how it's made me realize the complexities of creative work. Hi, welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole. I'm Frederick Knudsen. Wow, I have a clean inventory for the first time ever. Yeah, it's just weird to think about. I've never really thought about it like that way, but now it makes sense. Now it makes sense why I feel so dissatisfied with sequels and why I feel so dissatisfied with, like, you know, attempts at remaking the game and stuff. It never really feels interesting. It just kind of feels like they took what was loved about the game and threw it away. In fact, the few remakes that I can think of that kept the spirit of a game is like Resident Evil 4. That's like the only one that I can think of in recent time that has made me go, this is the same game that I'm playing as before. Which is crazy to me, because I'm like, really? Like, that's the only thing that I can think of? That seems kind of bad. Or like, what's another good remake? I don't know. You know what? There's none. They just don't exist. And sequels, it's like, I don't know. But I guess, to be fair, if you're a fan of Resident Evil, and you see Resident Evil 4 from Resident Evil 3, they must have been like, what is this shit? Like, now my game is ruined. Because now it's a third-person shooter. Maybe we should make a Sonic game. Where's the passport place? I still have to get a passport. I can go inside here. I need to get a passport. Where is the passport place? Hey, do you know what the passport place is? Passport, please. What passport? You need the passport out there. Unfortunately, you got to wait. Have a good day. Okay. You know what? I think it would be funny to have a game jam where it's like people are tasked to make sequels of games that they've never played. Because then it's like, okay, how do you even begin to understand what the game is? Like, let's say I've never played Sonic, right? I think it'd be funny to have me make a Sonic game, having never played Sonic, because then it's like, I could do anything at that point. It might be amazing and it might be awful. But I feel like that type of person is the better person to make a Sonic game than somebody who knows Sonic intimately, because I think they'll begin to overthink what makes a Sonic game. What would you like to buy today? I would like to buy and sell, please. Do you have anything that can make tarp? You have tarp walls. I need 2 of these. I can get planks off the floors. I'm not too worried about that. But I do need to cut these down. Damn. Kind of a good beat. Hammock? There's no way a hammock ruins your mental health. Dude, a hammock is so sick. If I could sleep in a hammock every day, I would gaming chair. We have to buy this. I spent all of my money on a gaming chair. Fuck. I'm broke. Nice pineapple. What now? Sorry, I'm trying to steal your pineapple, actually. Bye. Like, imagine someone reaching down to take your pineapples. Oh, this is the key for this. Sure. What's that's a computer. With cash box, silver bars. Wait, Solandia vodka. That's for a quest. Wiring components. Past plastic parts. Oh, a watch. Soccer Junior. Prescription sleeping pills. What is this? Wait a minute. This is a reference to what's that thing again? What's that It's that guy Terry who made his own operating system to speak with God. This is a reference to it. 100%. This has to be a reference to it. Yo, that's a good reference. You think there's actually a lot of cool things you can do with Sonic. There are a lot of Sonic fan games. Oh yeah, that's true. And Sonic inspired games that do a lot of cool stuff and evolve the formula, like Freedom Planet. What? Freedom. You know, Freedom Planet sounds like what America wants to do, right? Like it's like Freedom Planet. I know this is a weirdly topical joke. Sorry. I know it's topical. I tend to avoid topical topics. But Freedom Planet sounds like the type of thing you would read inside the group chat. Operation Freedom Planet. POV, you get added to the group chat. They start talking about Project Planet Freedom. Things get real awkward around there, man. Woo. Woo, that is funny. That is good. That is good. That is good. Oh, oh man, that was good. That was good. Whew. Didn't one of these people need like a Stola thing, like a Stola drink? And what else? So I mean, Freedom Planet does have 5 stars, which is crazy. On Steam, it's like overwhelmingly positive. Just Spark the Electric Jester. There are also no other series that do Sonic like gameplay, so it's a pretty big niche too. That is true. Yeah, that is true. Although maybe I will say now it's starting to have its lunch eaten. Like you have like Pizza Tower, which I think is actually very close to it now. At least in my purview, I think a Pizza Tower and games like that, and the Sonic games is being similar in the sense of like moving fast, reacting fast, making the right decisions in like those moments. But I could be wrong. I don't know Sonic the way that you do, Chad. I don't know Sonic the way that you would do. I can make a pierogi. Nice. Tenement B. Where's Tenement B? So Tenement C, we got the key to open that thing, which gets us a free bunch of parts. It's kind of cool. Somebody needs Stola. Somebody was asking for Stola wine last time. Stola Vita. Maybe it's this guy down here. Do you want Stola? But yeah, that is true about the fan games. I know last time we mentioned there was like the Doom Sonic fan game. I'd be meaning to check that one out as well. The one that's like made in some Doom engine. Because that one did seem kind of cool. We don't look at a woman at all because we're not interested in such things. How so or how it was? Okay. What should be today? I don't know. What? Yeah. What? I don't want to talk now. Here, take this. Give Soka Jr. Here we go. Oh. Well, this is tasty. Thank you, my friend. What do you want? Can I rent you an apartment? Is everything fine? My new dream apartment was so awful. The floor collapsed. I almost died because of it. Still haven't gotten over it. How'd you get here? I keep it simple. I got a job where I had to sabotage something and I failed. I didn't pay the rent because there was some problems with it. My boss, my former boss, that asshole did something that got me here. That's all in a nutshell. So do you want anything else? Just don't ask me what your boss did. What did you sabotage? I'm not going to tell that to anyone. Why didn't you pay the rent? Well, because there was some disagreement about how I can live in my own home. So they raised the rent. They didn't allow me to live in peace. I stopped paying the rent because of it. Who's your boss? He was the leader of the hippies. Doesn't that sound stupid? Anyway, he was green. It was the Green Organization, yeah! They protected the cockroaches or whatever. Now the guy's in jail because of me. He deserved it. Is there anything I could sabotage? In fact, there is. What? There's a gang that call themselves the Swamp Patrolin that specialize in dealing and smuggling green mushrooms. Yeah, let's sabotage them, yeah. Let's say I have some beef with them. I want to check their place to see if there's a way to sabotage their operation. Sure. I'll do it myself, but the damn immature kids know me already, and it would be suspicious towards anything I would do. You willing to take this endeavor for, let's say, a fairly large sum of real money? Yes, sir. Haha, great. The base of operations is located on the top floor of the DQLC building. Just go there and see if there's an easy way to put some sticks in their cogs. Their volatile boss should be in prison right now, so you should be fairly safe. When you found something, report back to me, and we'll devise a way to sabotage them. By the way, do you need an apartment? I'm a landlord. Let's like talk about this, okay? So he didn't pay his other building, but I can still have him live in my building. All right. Cool. That was good. We actually got a lot from that. That's a cool quest. Yeah, you haven't played Pizza Tower, but you've seen its gameplay, and it does seem to be Sonic-like, right? See? I don't need to be a Sonic fan to know that that's a Sonic game, right? That is at its core a Sonic game. Maybe I am a Sonic fan. Maybe I know about all these games that you're saying, and I'm just pretending to not know about what's his name? Scatman. Maybe I'm just pretending not to know about the Scatman, and you'd have no idea. Am I lying to you? Probably. Scatman? Yeah, the fishing game one. What's his name? Scatman? Big. Yeah, sorry. That's why I don't remember his name, because his name is just an adjective. It's not a proper noun, so I don't know his name. At least name him, like, I don't know, like anything else. I feel like there are other names that are even better, right? You need to take a shit. Oh, just take a massive shit. That's a good shit. I just shit my asshole. Oh fuck, I just shit my asshole. I need water. I'm an alcoholic, so I don't want to drink these, because then I'll have a problem. I'm gonna buy soda. 1 splurt, please. Good. Fill this with some water. Hey, wait. For later. Yeah, I feel like I don't need to be in a Sonic fandom to recognize a Sonic game. So maybe I could make a Sonic game. Maybe that'll be Snow Job 8, right? Actually, you know what's funny? Apparently Sega does do fan games very often. Like they do work with fan game creators very often, and they'll sort of like encourage them or something. Because I so far the only Sonic games that I've played have been fan games that they've officially sanctioned. So, you know, maybe that's saying something about the level of care that they have towards the community, but also it means that we have a way in. We could probably get in on that by just, you know, making a Sonic fan game. I get hired by Sega. I then route all of their money towards my streams, where I play non-Sonic. What's a Sonic competitor game? What's a Sonic competitor game? That's what we need to have. Tenant B. Okay, maybe they live in B. So B is over here. Because maybe I can start streaming the Sonic competitor game, and then they'll look at me, and then, you know, I'll get into like a massive lawsuit. Hey, do you want a place to live? What do you need again? You need electricity. Sorry, that's too much. Hi, I want to talk about something. What's the time? Thanks. There's a mine? Wait, where's the entrance to the mine? What mine? One of these basements has an entrance to a mine somewhere. The hell is the mine? That's creepy. Wow. Which of these buildings has an entrance to a mine? Yeah, Sega does encourage fan games a lot. Is that like a... Is it like a thing that they've been doing since the beginning, though? Or is it something that they did after Backlash? Because it's... to me, it's just a bit weird to think of any company being okay with the mods. Like, I feel like you're more likely to find a company that is against it than for it most of the time. All the time. This is the mine, right? Are you the mine? What are you again? Hey, who am I? I'm this guy. You again. Password? Past? Not the... He's... Okay, sorry. So that's... Yeah, so the password for the password place is past. So, where's the mine? I like how I'm treating you as the ambassador of Sonic. Like, I'm like, okay, you're the ambassador for Sonic now. You tell me everything that happened with like Sonic. You specifically, Chatter, are going to tell me everything about Sonic. Right, there's a body. Oh yeah, I had to figure out what to do. Sorry. Radio signal. Find more information. Hey, hello? Everything okay? No. Who are you? How do I get her to confess that she killed someone? How do I do this? You think it's always been like that? Sonic Roboblast has been developed for 27... What? Sonic Roboblast 2 has been developed for 27 years now. Sonic Roboblast 2 is a 3D open source Sonic the Hedgehog fan game using a modified version of the Doom Legacy port of Doom. So this is the Doom game. This has been 27 years? Holy shit. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, wow. I guess it's always been like that. That's a lot of passion. That is probably the passion project then. Why don't they... How come they don't make good games then? How come they seem to fail at making a good game for the Sonic fans when the Sonic fans seem like they will eat anything and that they will do anything to get anything Sonic? Like, that is kind of messed up in a way. What was that? Can I wash my clothing? I don't know if I can. Methanol. That's pretty good. Coins. 50 coins. Yeah, sure. I'm hearing something. What the fuck? Wait, the person next door. Do you hit? Boo. Bop. Boo. Boo. Bop. Bop. Boo. Bop. Boo. Bop. Boo. Bop. Boo. Boo. Bop. They did mention her story was that she was hearing radio signals from next door, and then she killed the neighbor's cat to deal with the noise. What mew? What? So there is actually a possibility that we can break into this side to find some answers about what's going on. That's a lot of bodies. Jesus. I'm now sleepy. God damn it. I shouldn't have gone so close. That was a bad idea. Maybe I don't need to go over. I just need to call... Well, maybe I call emergency services? No, what is your emergency? No emergency, I just want to talk. Don't waste the time. Sorry. Well, I mean, there's a body. But I didn't tell anyone about it. But that person lives next door. The one that's making the weird noise. I just need to go over there and see what's going on. Also, thinking about it, to be fair, maybe Sega is just... Maybe Sega themselves are surprised whenever they see somebody make like a good Sonic game. Like, maybe they are like going like, how did they make this? Right? Because like, let's say you're the person at Sega and you've been tasked to make a new Sonic game. How do you... Like, how do you... Even someone looking into it from the outside, how do you think to make the Sonic game the way that it is from Doom? It seems almost impossible to even begin to intuit that would be an angle for you to take and that would be fun. And yet someone does, and all of a sudden it's fun enough to keep going for 27 years. Like, they're probably just as lost. Like they're probably just like lost, and so that's why it's bad, right? So maybe I'm being too mean to them. Maybe they should set up a committee, a Sonic committee. So you and the Sonic committee can talk to them about how to make a Sonic game directly. Maybe that's what we need. Compromise. I'm gonna start talking about Sonic. I'm actually going a bit crazy talking about Sonic. How do I do this? I'm in. Yo, see hot dog buns. A locker. Cool, with energy drinks. Stolen. I'm gonna take a shit in his toilet too. Oh, it's so good. Oh. Imagine you come home and there's a turd in your toilet. The energy drink is gone, but they've taken nothing else. Except for a high purity gold bar. Excuse me? Oh, that's a weird poster. I think I'm inside the home of a craftsman. That's chicken meat. I think I'm in the home of a craftsman, or like a craftsperson who knows what they're doing. If you went into your home and you saw shit in your toilet, could you recognize that it's not your own? I feel like most people would not be able to recognize that that's not their shit, right? I feel like most people would not know that that's not their own shit. Like, you'd have to know intimately your own poop to know that isn't yours. Thea Stolberg. Recently, they actually gathered a lore committee. Wait, what? The official company gathered a lore committee. Isn't the company the lore committee? Like, isn't... What? Okay, to be fair, I have heard of that a lot, where a lot of different companies, they'll forget what the lore is, and the fans will have a better grasp on the lore, because it's like the people who make it are just there to retcon the whole thing. What is the internet's number? So there was a gang up here last time that we can actually find evidence of stuff with, and maybe get them into trouble and sabotage them somehow while they're not here, because they got evicted recently. More tenement resources. I'll take that. And a teddy bear. Good. Cleaning spray. I'll take that. So he said this is the top floor. Sabotage. Abandoned tenement. No, this is my place. Orange Heaven. Mines? No. Locate the gang. Top floor of the decoy. This is not the top floor, I don't think. I think this is just someone's home that I'm just going through. Or well, it used to be a home because they got kicked out, so. I wonder if the Sonic lore is a mess. You definitely need a committee of experts to untangle it. Okay, so yeah, because you said that Sonic is like the warrior of good or something, right? How far does that go? How good is he really? What? Knife fight at the bazaar. One found dead. I mean, it does just make me want to learn more about the lore, and it does make me just want to figure out more about that. Because I always think to myself, how complex could a game like that possibly be, right? Like, it's just Sonic. Like, there's no way it's super complex to the point where you can't, where you have to know all these very small details. But that's what it seems like every time I get it described to me. Even by my real life friends, they always say, yeah, like it's so much to the point where you need to sit down and really think about everything, all the ways that everything connects. The God of War was just the gameplay, unfortunately. Oh. I was thinking to myself, well, I mean, it has to be canon, right? That he becomes... But it has to be canon, though, right? Maybe just gameplay-wise. But he could be the God of War if he wanted to. He just decides not to. What the fuck is this? Do you guys want to see what's inside the hole? Oh shit, there's a safe. So what's inside this like random thing here? What's this? Yo. Hey, wait a minute. This is a workshop. Huh. Metal slab recipe, sure. Okay, that button doesn't work. There's a cleaner. There's a drill. I can make a hand wheel. What's a hand wheel? Orange hand wheel. Wait, why would I need an orange hand wheel? If not for a puzzle, like an infra. No, in the game, Sonic actually becomes a werewolf. Oh god. It's like you can't make this up, man. I just don't expect any of this. I don't even know if I want to continue reading, honestly. Like I feel like that was good enough. Like I feel like that was a good enough sentence to like stick with. Holy hell. No, but actually streamer, he actually becomes a werewolf actually. So okay, so he becomes a werewolf. And let me drop this sledgehammer. I'll pick up this new one. Oh, called a werehog, and he has stretchy limbs. Holy shit, that's amazing. That's actually genuinely amazing. Holy hell. Like you just can't make this up. Oh, man. Thank you. Thank you for that laugh. That was good. I know you didn't intend for it to be comedy, but it's just the fact that it was real is comedy. 727 329. I bet you that's the code. 7. Oops. 727 329. Oops. Okay, so okay. 7 27 3 29. That was wow, I can't believe they just wrote the code there. Perfect. Pack of dent nicotine pouches. Wait, that's actually pretty good, except I'm no longer addicted to nicotine, so I don't need it anymore. Put these hygiene things back. Fake money. Okay, that's useless. Real money's here. Take the many cans of beer. That's a lot of beer. It's actually not worth it, because I don't really make much from it. I'll take the pendant. Cool. Open this. I got 24 real money. Nice. There should be one more floor. So the gang is up here. Wait a minute, the gang? You mean Max? I don't think Max is in a gang. I think Max just wants to make alcohol. I don't think he's... Oh, this is not the top floor. This is the top floor. Okay. More money. Wow. This is the gang. Oh, this is the gang. I see. This does look like a gang hideout. Does look particularly hideouty. Here we go. Rooftop. Top floor of Decla B, or is it Decla C? Where am I? Aren't I here to get a passport? Shit, is there a different building? I do believe I'm in the wrong building. Decala C, this is Decala B. Okay, well, we got a lot of good stuff though. Okay, I need to drop stuff off at the apartment, and anyways, because I'm running out of space. We did find some cool things that I missed last time. I don't know how I missed it. Max is gonna be very mad that I spent all of his money on building renovations. Thankfully, I don't think quests have a timeline, so I can just steal his money and he won't really care. So it should be okay for now. I just need to get some food. There were low-key some good stories in some of the games. The problem that makes the lore messy is inconsistencies between games. Have you ever thought about how hard it is to keep a consistent story between games, or like between any types of like media? I've tried to, and I recognize it's impossible. Like I don't think like George R.R. Martin is taking so long to write the final book because he's like lazy or anything. I think he has to go back and reread his books for every single line that he writes in the hopes of not accidentally basically ruining the story. Because genuinely, it honestly feels like it's impossible to keep a straight history with things, because how do you know what is accurate without having some way to check, right? And that's just for a book that's written entirely with the words that you can basically do keyword searches on. Like if you want to know, for instance, what happens to a certain character in your book, you can control F Sonic. How do you do that for a game? You can't. You have to go through the entire game and look at the entire game to figure out, does Sonic die? Or like, what's Sonic power level at this current moment? So I get it. I sympathize. I empathize with the creators of that game. Because how else, like, I don't know how you would be able to do it, honestly. It seems kind of hard. I'm like, it seems kind of difficult to figure out what's, like, going on here. But you know what? That's a self-inflicted problem. They could just make the story simple. Like Castlevania. You ever think about Castlevania? Like, really think hard about the gameplay of Castlevania. Or, like, the story. Really think about what the story is, okay? What's the story of Castlevania? Dude hates vampires, kills vampires. That's all you need. But he doesn't hate them. Technically, it was more like, you know, his friend became evil. But you know what I mean? No thought necessary. No need to think. All you need to know is that Dracula will die. That's all you need to know. And that's good. And it's the same thing every single time. You don't need to think about who these characters are and what these characters are doing. You don't need to care about the motivations of people insofar as vampires are like bad. That's it. Simple as. Simple as. And wood logs. Can I steal these? If I steal these, do you think he'll know? Probably. They did say I have wood outside in the wilderness, which I could use actually. But I still need planks. But I could also just dismantle a million things. But these are really good looking though. These are pretty good looking. These are pretty good looking, and the chest is kind of nice. And a sawbuck is really handy to have. You know what? No, let's just not do that. We go Decula C, upper floor. I think I know where it is. It's those mushroom people that I couldn't get into. Then was there something else in Decula C? There was also Decula basement. Someone may live in the basement. It was problematic. No, but that's for Decula B. I know where this is. There's another Decla B. It's back here. We're gonna get the passport. And I think that's a good spot to end it, actually. Well, get the passport, clean up the place a bit. Today's a short day anyway, so I don't really have too much... Well, I have time, but not too much time. Because I didn't prepare much. Actually, tomorrow's the long day. Tomorrow's the very long day, so... If you want to see some things, come in tomorrow. That's when we're spending all day just playing stuff. Because I couldn't figure anything out for April Fools, but I do have things for tomorrow. Door cannot be picklocked. Lockpicked. Okay, sure. And I swear it won't just be a bunch of... It won't just be us being a landlord. Like, as fun as it is, we do have to switch things around. Okay, these homes. I am loath to call these homes. I feel like these are prison cells. Like, it's so easy to get robbed in these places, you know? You just have a place and someone breaks into your home. Just like this. Is it a fucking baby? What's that? Where's the passport place? No. Hello? Passport. Here we go. Oh, it's you again. Password? Past? No, where'd you even get that? Anyway, it's wrong. Come back when you know the right password. What? Well, do you sell passports or... Do you sell passports? I asked password. Okay, fine. Okay, what do you mean? I know what to do. We go back to the... Okay, fuck it. Fuck it. We clean the place up a little bit. We get some more planks. I steal some wood from somebody. And we just make our place nice. I've been thinking about this actually, because you know some streamers, they do whatchamacallit, talent shows, right? I think to myself, I don't want you to do a talent show. I want you to do a presentation. And I want you to give a presentation on your favorite sort of IP, right? In this case, for some of you, it's Sonic. I think that'd be more interesting for me to like listen to, and I think more interesting for most people to listen to, because the amount of things that people can say about the thing that they love is almost infinite compared to the talents that most people have. Most of you are talentless hacks with nothing going on in your life. But the things that you know about Sonic, woo-wee, that's something. That's really something. You know, I would love to hear that, honestly. Genuinely. Are there no planks anywhere? Can I cut this? Because I can't cut tree down, or trees down. So how do I get wood? How do I get wood? How do I get wood? This is the same building. I'm just stuck in the same building forever. I'm stuck in this back and forth hell. Plank? Oh, that's a good plank. That's a good plank. You can always trust the slums that have planks for you. Plus, I think it's more fun to listen to somebody talk about what they like, you know? I've always been a big fan of listening to people. Which, now that I say that out loud, is a bit weird. But, you know, specifically just the way that people will talk about their favorite things. It's fascinating to learn what makes someone tick. And it's the one feeling that I think is universal, right? A serial killer and a professor have the same feelings about what they like, a passion, right? It's in a way the only ways that the officer can connect to the criminal is that they understand what a crime of passion means, because both of them feel a passion. One to stop crime, one to commit crime, right? That's the thing that binds all of us. Is passion. Love. A passion for something. A passion. A driving force. That's what we both have. It's passion. Does anybody have planks of wood? Do you have any planks of wood? Please. I'm begging you. Why does nobody here have planks of wood? Oh no, it looks like planks, but it's not planks. Jesus, it's so hard to get planks of wood. Take a shit. Just take a massive shit. I need to figure out where you get the wood from outside too, because in the tutorial they did say that there's a bunch of wood around you too, around your apartment building. But I'm like, I don't really know where it is. That's the reason why you went through all the videos of the guy, just how deeply he goes into analysis. Oh yeah, baby, Italian fingers, chef's kiss. The name of the series is Sonic Was Always Good. Okay, listen, you can't. I don't think you can start a series off by saying that, because it implies that the series wasn't that good. Like, think about what that means, right? Think about the fact that he has to say that it's a good series to convince people to watch it, to care about Sonic. It means that maybe it's not that good in the first place. Maybe I won't watch your Sonic video. For fear that it's not that good. Maybe I won't. How the fuck do I get planks of wood? So this is the backside. I need to just go over. Wait a minute. This is free. Wait, makeshift house. Wait, there's a house over here? Yo, whose house is this? Hello. Nice place you got there. Cans of pea soup? Sure. Fireplace. What? They have a fireplace? This place is amazing. Logs! Firewood. Shit. Empty plastic bucket. Oh, I thought that was paint. Cupboard. Tiny candle. Thread. Empty mason jar. Plank chair. Sure. Hey, clean spray. Oh, good. Freezer. Chicken meat. Wow. Vanilla ice cream. Wow. Wait, who owns this? Tatiana Gopnikova? There's some interesting names in this game, and I kind of forgot how interesting they were because it feels like there shouldn't be a name, but it you know they went all the way with it. Yeah. Fuck, I fucked up. We now have free entry into the building. No way. No way. Nice. I no longer have to pay a 10 OC fee. Good. Okay, password control. Hey. Nope. Another cat for the collection. They're still closed. Okay, I think I just go back to the place and I sleep. Can I... He mentioned there was something here in the back of this place that I could go into. Like, this home looks pretty... This home looks robbable. And I'm assuming this is what he meant by get the planks of wood here by robbing people. I think I just steal people's stuff to get the wood. Oh, I fucked up so hard. How do you get wood? Fuck it. Please tell me it's like Minecraft. Please tell me it's like Minecraft, please. How do I get wood? Please. Is this wood? I just need planks. I'm so close to being able to build the home. I'm so close. Please. How do you cut these trees down? Nothing works. Oh, we're so close. Your guess is it would be it's probably a response to someone saying that Sonic is a bad game. I got my rent. Someone paid their rent magically. Thank you. And it was actually never good, even in the first place. I mean, yeah, okay. To be fair, yeah, I can see that, and that's a bold statement to make too, because it's like good is so subjective, right? What you might enjoy might be something that someone else doesn't enjoy. And so good is like very subjective based on what you think it is. But even then, Sonic is just a fun game to play. Like it's fun to have a character that moves fast, and I think platformers are naturally fun because they... Yeah, well, actually, why are platformers so naturally fun? Why are platformers so naturally fun? Hello, chat. I'll take 18 for one night. Thank you. Where's 18? How long do I get to sleep for? You couldn't sleep anymore because you're too thirsty. God damn it. What is that emote? That's a good cat emote. Inzori Psy Cat. Oh god. Okay, yeah. So Inzori It's gonna happen at some point during this week, but I don't want to get too deep into the Inzor realm because I've seen that game is very incomplete. But the Inzor game will be played at some point. I just sort of recognize that the game still needs to cook a lot. Surprisingly not fully finished, so. But it does look interesting in the sense of like, I do want to play a simulator game, and that seems to really capture that feeling. Today is a Sonic stream. What are your thoughts on Sonic? This is not a Sonic stream. How dare you say something so sacrilegious here, huh? How dare you imply that this is a Sonic stream? Sonic is blue. See, I feel like most people don't know about Sonic. What do you think about? What do you know about Sonic, Chad? What is your level of understanding of Sonic? What do you think about his hot girlfriend, Amy? And don't deny that you think she's not hot. Don't pretend like you don't think that she's not hot. Okay, she's hot. Everybody thinks that she's hot. What do you do? You don't need to be a furry to believe that. You don't deny it. Good. They do be spinning. I'm falling asleep. Oh shit. I took too many drugs. I took too many drugs. Oh fuck, I'm not gonna make it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm not gonna make it. You got gifted a sub to a furry streamer, you think. Really? What's the name? Share with us. So now you'll post their emails. Actually, there was another streamer that I know that you watch called what's his face? Albert Chang. That had a recent announcement. And I was like, damn, that's a pretty crazy announcement. And I wonder if you even heard about that. But I figured I should let you know, because I do remember you mentioning that you watch their stuff. I remember the pivotal line of, sure, he may be a cheater, but he makes banging music or something. And that was a great line to say. Very good. We need to go. I can now maybe sell some things. I think we call it after I sell some things, because I genuinely don't know what else to do. I'm a bit lost on some of these quests, and I kind of want to do more of the cleaning up after the fact, but also because I have to go. I got a text about 20 minutes ago, so I'm a bit late. But hey, thanks for watching. This game is really fun, and I was hoping to set some ground rules for attendance. I couldn't find a notebook. I don't know what to do. Apparently there's a notebook item in this game that we'll never be able to find, which is a problem, because it means that I'll never be able to actually make a like a list of rules for people to follow. So unfortunately, we'll just have to hope that these characters can sort of survive, and maybe they won't mess up the place too badly. But now that we're bringing in more people, I am kind of worried about the type of clientele that we have here. So you watched 3 years ago when a streamer when he streamed, but he doesn't stream anymore, so you're not up to date. Wait, so that one time when you brought up Albert Chang was from memory of 3 years ago when they were like really cracked at music, but you haven't watched them ever since. But you just thought to yourself you should bring them in. Like, think about how funny that is. And think about how funny it is that you learned that they were a cheater from me, and then think about how funny it is that you mentioned, like, sure, they cheated, but it doesn't mean that they're not good at music. Like just think about the series of circumstances that led to that type of conversation, right? You can't make this up. you just, like, you genuinely cannot make this up. The way that this all flows. That's impressive. No, you knew that he was a cheater. You can't make this up, man. You can't make this up. Oh, it just gets funnier and funnier the more that we talk about this guy. Genuinely. Holy hell. Like, it just gets funnier and funnier. They're just like hilarious about this. You know what? I got my planks of wood. I'm making these walls. You're kidding me. Eat 4 more? I'm gonna steal his wood. I'm gonna rob him of all of his wood, chat. You're now imagining in your head a YouTube person who came to the VOD of the stream looking for people playing Obenseuer and they get a dose of Sonic lore. Yeah, Sonic lore as well as a single streamer's like lore. There's something funny about the whole thing because it's like, well, why, why any of this? Why? I mean, that's indicative of the type of stream that I have, though, right? I think the type of stream that I have is one where there is no consistency whatsoever. You wake up, you show up, one day it's just Obenseuer talking about, you know, people and stuff like this. Another day we're playing, what was that weird thing that I played last time? Or like I'm performing like a demonic ritual. Like you just never really know with the stream, and I think that's what I really enjoy about this. Is I try to keep you on your toes. Sadly, April Fool's was a failure for me because I didn't have time to set it up, but you know, we'll do it next year for April Fool's. But tomorrow and stuff, there's some more fun stuff. Very interesting stuff that I think you'll like. All of you, actually. No, it's not Sonic. Okay, that's 2 planks and 1 more plank of wood. I mean, 2 more planks of wood. I can't kidnap you. Now I can. Oh, those are all the emotes. Nice. From Warp Sam. Thank you, Warp Sam, for gracing my stream with your emotes. I appreciate that. Do you think these other streamers know that I'm talking about them? Do you think they even want me to talk about them? Right? Like, really think about that. Like, how many people... I think I would be afraid to know that I'm talking about them. Or, like, you know what I mean? If I was somebody else that wasn't me, and I knew that I was talking about me, I'd be afraid. Have you seen what I do? Have you seen the type of shit that I make? I don't think they'd be happy. How come every time I come to see you, you always have new wood? Can I rent you an apartment? You need a small. Now I have some more smalls, so I could rent you something upstairs soon. That one's pretty good. Warps explode. That one is nice, actually. What the fuck just cut me? Did I do it to myself? Actually, I do think about this a lot. How it's funny how many people have decided to make their home here in this particular place, given the things that I do and I say. There's just something funny about the fact that people will come in here on their time off to watch. Like I still find it strange to me because it's like, why? Why do you all subject yourself to this? The constant talking about Sonic. The constant lack of finishing things. This really feels like the dredges of what Twitch is. Carrot mash, milk slab, cans of peaches. Where the hell is the planks of wood? What's the announcement from that streamer? Oh, he apparently has cancer. I was like, holy fuck. It's a bone marrow cancer. I was like, Jesus Christ. But so what's weird, right, is that I was just so it was such a weird way of finding out because I usually never peruse live stream fails like that subreddit because I tend to find it to be like a very there's something weird about the people who show up there in the sense of like they're very I don't know like they're very it's like parasocial central basically is what I'm trying to say, right? But I never. Like, it wasn't that I wanted to see it. It was just on the front page. So I was like, well, I kind of have to see this now, because maybe it's crazy, right? Turns out, yeah, it was pretty crazy. I was like, damn, holy shit. It's the kind of thing that you don't really expect, but, like, I tend to forget that people who stream are also people, in the sense of, like, they suffer the same problems as normal people. Like, it's like, you might just, you might wake up tomorrow, and your life is over. And you would have no clue. Like, that's the scary part. Is you'd have no clue. I'm going to commit a crime. Don't hate me for it. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. I need your wood. That's literally just firewood. Do you have anything that isn't just firewood? I'm begging you. Anything at all. And it's just weird because it's like out of nowhere too. It's like, damn. But yeah, now you know. I wasn't expecting it either. Again, popped up on my feed out of nowhere. It is weird how the internet sort of gives you that like mix of good and bad, where you might be just on the internet to look at funny cat videos, and next thing you swipe to is like someone talking about their like life experience, almost dying or something. It's like, it's weird how quickly your feed can switch in terms of how nice it is and how good it is to like feel. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of hard to keep a constantly good stream of stuff going, and it'll often cut to something like awful. Holy shit! The bus was supposed to take you to the new quarantine area. Do you wanna live here? You just need walls. Wait, you're so cheap. Have I got a place for you? Wait, actually, I have to do after. I'll do you after. Okay, I'll not do you. Sorry, I'll bring you into the home after. And let me just take a shit right behind you. Where is my planks of wood? You know what? Fuck it. I'm done. Thanks for watching. Some Obenseuer. Whoever's listening to this, I'm so sorry. You get mind blasted. Basically. I'm basically on the rest of the week, so I'll detail you some more, but in just a bit. I really like this game a lot. But I'm realizing it has a survival game flaw of... It takes a long time to get things, and because the game is set in this particular setting, it's very hard to get certain things, which makes sense given the setting. But because of that, it's very, very hard to progress, and thus it feels very hard. Like, it doesn't really feel like you're really making much progress most of the time, which is unfortunate because I think the game is really, really good. But I recognize that I got off on the wrong foot by not focusing on certain very important things like making money. I maybe should have thought about making money in the first place. Because now, I can't be a landlord with no money.